Ever since the update, I wanted to try out Thrawn's Revenge once more, and why not do it through a units guide, because there's a lot of new units that you guys should try out, and I would highly recommend Thrawn's Revenge and support the creators of this mod. But yes, we're gonna do a units guide for Thrawn's Revenge mod. Let's do this. When did they add so many freaking factions in this game?
First units that we're going to be talking about today will be the fighters. These guys are roundabouts against fighters, and they're heavily strong against bombers. They're really fast and nimble, so you can go to place, scanning the area. You can also use them to capture mine facilities and also turrets as well. So keep that in mind. Don't keep them in the front lines. Keep them guarded around transports, medical ships, corvettes, so they can be covered against other like larger ships basically. Also, did I not mention they have missiles as well whenever they fire? They got a little cooldown, so you gotta watch out for that.
Make 'em whistle like a missile.
What the hell am I listening to? The weaknesses are interceptors, frigates, and also corvettes. Even though we have a bunch of these fighters, you still can't even penetrate against corvettes.
But a scratch.
As much as proton torpedo bombs and also missiles can't really penetrate the shields, bombers are still very useful when it comes to destroying buildings and also capital ships as well when trying to decrease the amount of shields a capital ship has. Just remember, since they're very slow, they're very weak against fighters, interceptors, corvettes, and anti-fighter turrets, but they are very satisfying when they do swarm around a freaking mine facility. The interceptors are your jack of all trades. They're strong against fighters and bombers, but they're very weak against corvettes and any type of shielded ships. As much as shielded ships can't really do anything towards them, the interceptors can't do anything to them either. So make these interceptors go up against bombers and you should be okay.
Make 'em whistle like a missile.
Really? You guys again?
Your anti-aircraft ships will always be the corvettes. Even though they're kind of nerfed in this mod, they're always strong against fighters, bombers, and interceptors. You gotta just keep them in large numbers. They're weak against frigates, heavy frigates, and capital ships. So keep in mind that. Boring freaking class, but let's just continue. The new class of ships that are added into Thrawn's Revenge mod are basically the carriers. The carriers are just basically your carriers of just squadrons. They can carry from fighters and to interceptors and to also the bombers, which are pretty good whenever it comes to just dealing with capital ships or to dealing with just regular fighters. They're very versatile when it comes to just how many fighters they can hold. But be aware, these guys can only hold fighters. Their ships, on the other hand, can be killed by frigates, heavy frigates, and capital ships. Frigates are going to be your first type of capital ships. They're strong against corvettes and anti-aircraft turrets, but they're very weak against bombers, heavy frigates, and capital ships. But they make a very good tool when it comes to dealing with those pesky little corvettes.
Why you bullying me?
Medical ships have been the new ships that have been added into the game of Thrawn's Revenge. They're pretty good against corvettes, but not only that, they heal their own allies nearby them. And they're pretty good when it comes to screening against, fighters and bombers, and also interceptors as well, because those fighters can't really penetrate them. But as always, they're pretty weak against larger ships, so keep them in the back lines, much like Mercy's then.
Heroes never die.
We get it. Much like regular frigates, heavy frigates are kind of your upgrades of the regular frigates. They're strong against frigates and corvettes as well. But keep in mind, they're also always weak against bombers and capital ships as well. And it's where we're going to be going into pretty much soon after this guy runs away from the freaking space station that's beating his ass now.
I'm in danger.
The last of the line of classes is called the capital ships, or is known as the cruisers. These guys are your frontline ships. They carry a lot of fighters, surprisingly. They're strong against heavy frigates, and corvettes, but they're very weak against large numbers and bombers, so keep that in mind. Keep them with a series of other units with them as well, and also avoid them at all costs if you are low in numbers, because you don't want to hear this sound when they come to you.
Baba Booey.
Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video at the end. I know it's a really short video, but there's a lot of these units, that were from the base game, honestly. So there wasn't really a lot to cover, except for the medical and the carrier cruisers. So those are really fun. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below if what you guys want to see more, and what other units have I missed in this guide once more, because I feel like there's more, but we'll have to see about that. I'll be doing some unit challenges soon, but that'll be in the long future. I'm going to be doing a little more 3D printing. That'll be for next week's video. And also make sure you guys check out my TikTok and my Twitch channel as well, you guys. On my Twitch channel, I usually stream Fridays and Saturdays, so come check me out there. We do a lot of chilled stuff as well, and we do some a little bit more airbrush 3D painting. I'm gonna be doing that soon, so that's gonna be pretty fun. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all soon for the Republic, and I'll see y'all next time. You have a good day.